Hi everybody, it's Diane here with Twinchies, as you probably read, and I'm making these for the most certifiable reason. Anybody remember this one? It's still sitting here. I just did that on the last video, just one, and I put their names on the back of all of them. I printed out on my computer, and I thought, you know what, it's kind of stupid to just print one. I don't know. I mean, I could use the paper for something else, what's left, but I just thought that was dumb. So I'm going to make more so I don't have to just print one name. Is that dumb? Okay, and as you can see, I'm in progress here. I couldn't turn the camera on. So I need background stuff for this one. Anybody? Now some of these, some people might know. One of them probably no one will know. That's Marie Dressler, quite famous in her day. And just for the record, she's in the Hollywood Review of 1929, which recently has been available on YouTube because I think it's in public domain now. She does a song bit with a couple other women where they say their names, and I swear she says Mary. It's spelled M-A-R-I-E. And anybody that knows her name, isn't it always Marie Dressler? Whatever. If you have an explanation for that, let me know. Anybody know who that is? I highly, highly doubt it. Well, you can tell by the hat, it is not exactly a current photo. This man was in silent movies. She was too. She made some talkies and she was on stage quite a bit. He was in silent and talkies and did some directing. It's Charlie Chase. He was quite popular back in the day. He worked at Keystone. He worked for Hal Roach. So yeah, he was right in the thick of things there. But anyway, I think I've seen him in a couple Chaplin movies, and I've seen him in Sons of the Desert with Laurel and Hardy. But to be honest, I just think his name is cool. Charlie Chase. And it's L-E-Y, Charlie. And that's not his real name. His real last name was Parrott. So there. There's more you want to know about him. I haven't found any words for these people yet. Let's see, does this do anything for Mary? Actually, that's kind of cool. Could do it this way. That's kind of neat. Could do it on the bottom. No, you can't do it on the bottom. Okay. All right. Let's check out the other folks so you know who they are. It's a child. You might be able to tell by his hat. It's a he. That's Jackie Coogan, and that is from The Kid there. He made with Chaplin, but he was a huge child star at the time. A lot of you must know her. Lauren Bacall. And this guy, I'd be willing to bet you know his son, who is also an actor. And this is a younger picture of this guy. If you really, really, really look at him, maybe his eyes. Really, really look. Are you looking? That's Alan Hale Sr. Does that ring any bells? Alan Hale Jr. is the skipper on Gilligan's Island. You want to see it again? If you see pictures of the both of them when they're, more like middle age, they look a lot alike. Okay, This man made 9 million movies. I'm not exaggerating. Pressed for time. Get it? I'm just thinking of these stupid puns. Pressed for time, and they're talking about pressed flowers. Dogs are cute. Okay, anyway, let's get off the puns. He uh, was Little John, the character from, Robin Hood, in 3 different movies. How about that? Pretty cool. Okay, I'm trying to find either accessory things or little words, and we know how that goes. So I think I'll just finish off this magazine and then do that by myself. And then I'll come back and paint. I'm not sure what kind of words I even want for any of these people. Artful, makers. I usually do not think of words ahead of time. I just happen on them. Yeah, with these, I rarely have a preconceived notion. Once in a blue moon, a certain celeb will kind of dictate something, but generally speaking, no. Relaxed and refined. Gee, I should do one for myself. That's me. Yeah, Diane, what kind of word would you put on yours? We've got some choice ones. That's okay. Tell me some other time, not right now. Well, Lauren, keep your place there. Would this railing do anything for Mr. Senior there? That's okay. I don't know that it's sensational, but it's not bad. I think you cut it a little short. Wow, that's a neat house. Look at that. Okay, I'll take it. Pretty too, isn't that pretty? I have to say though, if I really was living in a home like that, to me that's a little more of a museum look. Or Diane's not used to fine living, I guess. Well, I don't think ducks go with anybody. That's pretty. I think I pointed that out one time. Yeah, we already know, Di. Alright, this might not work. There's a scene in The Kid where it's not a doorway, but it's an arch. Like I don't know if it's supposed to be a bridge on top or something, but anyway, it's like a big arch. It's like a gateway into a town center, if I'm remembering right. Did that do anything for the Coogan card? And I kind of like the color too. Yeah, actually, that's not bad. I don't like the fact that it's sort of the same size as the picture. We could do that. That's not bad. Or just add something on the top to take away from that. We'll see. My printer's making sounds over there. Just ignore that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna spew these all across the counter and then put them together, glue them down, and come back. Hang on. Okay, folks, we're glued. I've been standing here staring at these while I was waiting for the camera to stop jiggling so I could talk. I don't know what. Lauren, I thought maybe we could put some gold on there. Allure. I thought that was nice with her. I may go all the way around. Let's try that first. Okay, that's nice. Well, maybe I'll just stand here and paint the counter because I don't know. Um, this may sound a little odd. What about a few white spatters? Because outside of the lettering, and obviously in her photo, but there's nothing really white. And I think, yeah, this line, this thing is crooked. I don't like that. Maybe if we hit it. Well, you know what? I'm going to take back what I just said. Let's hit it with some off-white. And then we'll see if we want white. And I kind of wish it was below a little bit anyway. You know, you're going to have to go over the edge again. Maybe. Okay. If you think I just ruined it and you don't like it, I can see that. I don't love that, but I love the fact it took out that crooked line. So I'm going to live with that. Um, well, let's try a little gold spattering. And I guess we'll go over the edges that I painted. Okay, let's get these folks out of the way so we don't get spatters on them. But this brush is really, those hairs. But I absolutely love this brush. It's been so good to me. I hate to retire it. Okay. And that just proves too, if you're not sure about art supplies, this was not a cheap, I mean, I didn't spend $1 million on it, but this was a quality brush from years ago, which you can't buy anymore anyway, but it held up very well. Dang, is this a commercial? Are you making art? Kind of sounds like both, doesn't it? All right, just call her Bubbles. Okay. All right, I'm not sure if that's done. We're gonna move on. Alan here has the word professional. I thought that fit him well. And you may not recall, but there's a white line. This and this background area was pieced together, and there was a white line there, which I thought was fine, except that was crooked too. So I put that film strip thing over it, which that's out of a magazine too. So I think that's pretty good. I'm just gonna do little black spatters and call that done. That's right, we have new black. Da 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 da. You know what? I don't want anything on the word because it's so small. If you have a blobby spatter, it might not be legible. Come on, paint. There we go. All right. Oh, shoot. I heard locusts. They weren't, I hope you guys can't hear that. They weren't buzzing when I started this, and I got some schmutz on them. Shoot. All right, we'll see. Okay, move over there. Charlie has early shenanigans, which I thought was good for the Keystone and Hal Roach aspect. But I don't like how um, white bright it is. Let's see if we can't kind of emulate this peachy color and take that down a little bit. And then I don't know what I want to do. I want schmutz on him too. Yeah, dang, that wasn't very professional. He wouldn't be very happy. Okay, better. Yeah. Well, what about some off-white on him? And hopefully not on him. And I know what I did. I put it on it before it was dried, but I always do that. All right, we'll see. All right, Jackie. Now, this is kind of a lengthy phrase because that was part of an ad, and actually, it was a child something artistic streak learned early, but I've flipped it around because I mean it doesn't really make sense anymore anyway. But for spacing purposes, well, let's just spatter some black up there, and that might be good for that. We're good at spattering black, aren't we? Yeah, it's all over the counter. Okay. All right, and last but not least, Marie. I just thought that sounded like her, and I like the way she's looking at it. I thought I like that. I do not like this. So I was thinking of trying to sort of, not necessarily, that was part of a plate. I'm not going to try to draw it in, but sort of carry over a little bit of the colors. No, this is the crummy white. It doesn't surprise me. This has been the dumbest day. It's the way everything's going. Okay, better. Let's try a little gold in the middle there, and then maybe a little swipe of green. Get water in this. Okay, that's good. What color green is that? That's pretty close. Okay, I think that's okay. All right. I'm going to let these dry and then assess if I think they need anything else. Then I have to back them and print out their names, which was the whole point of this project, right? Okay, hang on, come back. Okay, all finished. I think they turned out fine. Here's Marie. All their names are on the backs. They are varnished. Alan, Diane, you're a miracle worker. How did you get the schmutz off his face? I recopied it and glued it over the old image. You know, it wasn't too bad. Some people might even think it was kind of artsy looking. I didn't like it. So I printed out a new one, glued it over. I also thought there was too much spattering, so I painted over and then respattered a little bit. So it's fine in the end. Charlie Chase and his early shenanigans. The crazy words you can find in magazines, right? Jackie Coogan, that's nice. And a lot of people don't know, his father was the silent movie star. I'm pretty sure his name was John. And he was, they called it an eccentric dancer. Could do kinds of crazy body bending moves. Kind of funny. And Mrs. McCall, I added a little black here and here. Pretty. And then the lady that started it all, Charlotte has her name. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a nice day out there.